We're live. We're live, we're live, we're live. What do you celebrate? Is Draug risen? Awakening reference? Hell yeah. Alright, so I learned something. Oh, it was last year! Oh, never mind. I thought it was this year, but it was last year. Anyway, happy Hard 5 Day. What should I make the poll then? I was gonna say, what do you celebrate this upcoming, but it was not. Okay. Oh, Easter was Sunday on the Funny Weed Day last year? Oh, was it not last year? There was a day when Easter and Margaret Thatcher's death were the same holiday. What drug is best? Here, we'll do this. Santa. Drug. Jesus. Drug. There. Today's poll, this stream's poll, which Doga is best? Ooh. The League had routed Hallstatt's knights and recaptured most of the kingdom, but there was still the castle to deal with before Altea would be free. The mage dragon Morzus remained entrenched within its walls. Unlike General Camus, who preceded him, Morzus had been a cruel warden, slaughtering many innocent Alteans at the slightest provocation. Marth roiled to think such a monster still sat upon his father's throne. Danny, do you know what sample bias is? I do. I'm interested in your religion. It's Dogaism. It's Dogaism, and all the holy forces are Doga of varying kinds. Wendell, can Wendell become a Draco Pope now? So we'll go Draco Pope Wendell. I completely forgot it's Fire Emblem Day tomorrow. Oh right, tomorrow's Weed Day, and it's also Fire Emblem Day. I have a Weed special planned, actually, a 420 special. I didn't watch the previous streams. Is Doga a combat god now? He's just our goat. Here's what he looks like as a general, which is pretty epic. Is there anyone we should, like, not use? That we could bench to fit Zane? I guess what we do is this, right? Sedgar's 30 defense. Wolf has 22. $17 speed in general. Yeah, wait until you see what he looks like as a horseman, right? 24 speed, or 21 speed as a horseman. Don't forget you have a Master Seal to promote Gordon. Yeah, I'm trying to decide if we're using Gordon anymore. I think we are, right? Like, he's the GOAT. I mean, he sucks, but he's the GOAT, right? Oh my god. We could also just go, like, third ballista. Are there reinforcements on this map? FEWD, FEWD, FE11, chapter 17. Or it's 18, isn't it? No, 18's the Sable Order. 17 is what we need. There's no reinforcements. Oh no, there are. There's reinforcements in the throne room, it looks like. This is the map that has over 100 reinforcements in FE1. Yeah, here it's just 20. Which is definitely an easier pill to swallow. Okay. Let's try it like this. Oh yeah, and we should give Sita the Draco shield. Because she has 15 fucking defense. We could give Wolf, when Wolfie VGC gets C lances, we can give him the arm scroll, I think. And that way he can use Parthia. Sorry, I'm doing preps. It's just like a lot, right? The Super Smash Brothers. Oh, we still have a Speedwing. Do we not have a spare Silver Lance? Sedgar's cap defense. Yeah, it's been that way for a few maps if I recall correctly. Alright, let's try like this.
Wretched old tan whelp, stumbling home to the slaughter. What fool throws away a life already so preciously bought? Your mother Liza is dead. I killed her myself. Your sister Elise lives only because Garneth wanted her. So what will become of you, little prince? Will you run for your life a second time? Or will you stay this time to die? Emperor Midius would not put me on this throne if he thought you could remove me from it.
Alright, so Marth, start heading for the throne room. Hoist Flame, you. Good job, Beck. Hoist Flame, you. And since Beck has the better stats... Oh, whoops. Whoopsie doodles. Oh, should we make a forge? Maybe forge one of the ballistas? What can we sell? We're getting another Master Seal this map, so we can sell this Master Seal, since we're not using Gordon this map. Zero gold. Probably we could sell Thoron, honestly. I can't believe shopkeepers won't buy devil axes. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Let's sell all of these iron swords. We got give it a fuck ton of iron swords I don't care for. I'll keep one just in case we need it. But then let's increase the accuracy of stone hoists. Up to 70. I can't believe they won't buy the weapon that kills its owner. Shake my head. Danny's selling the strongest weapons in the game, the Iron Sword. Ballisticians! You're clever. Pretty clever, huh? Eat rock! The skill issue Jake moment. We got him! Eat rock! Oh, there's a second mage, wait. This might actually be scuffed. Heh, you're clever. He fucking crit Wendell, too. Let's see how scuffed this is, though. Doga Gaming! Yeah, no, this is... I didn't realize there was another mage. It's pretty scuffed. Okay. Forged kill bow too. Is that a killer bow, really? It is, and it's forged, yeah, okay. So first off, you go here with the Worm Slayer, don't get crit this time. Barrier up, Doga. Oh, hold on. My cat just threw up. I gotta clean it up real quick before it settles into the carpet. It's okay, baby. You're okay. Oh. Yeah, let it all out. And then the other spot. There we go. Okay. Zane, come here, transform. Eat rock. Rise from 1,000 years ago. Doga is risen! So just don't get 6% crit, Wendell, okay? He gets doubled! Swordmaster Wendell gets doubled. Wait till the rogue uses the devil sword. Wendell, what the fuck? He's my fastest unit! 23 speed! I'd say skill issue, but it's obviously a speed issue. Wendell falling off like the Draug. He must have speed like a Garchomp. Garchomp archetype. Okay, so that guy's fucking terrifying. Hard 5 got hands. Yeah. You know what you must do, Swordmaster Boa. I don't think the dragon has hands. Did you know that Doga is guard spelled backwards? That goes for literally every other language. Oh, I knew that actually. That is like my favorite little Doga fact. But yeah, I did know that actually. Will this guy move automatically? Attack of 36. And he doubles because of Firestone bonuses. 36 minus 22. Edgar Garde for my witch isn't backwards, it's just an anagram. SMH my head. Shit. Fake gamer spotted. Fake Doga archetype. It's true in German too. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's true in like every language except for the fake ones. Bolgano. Good job, Doga. And these thieves should go for more chests, right? Doga isn't guard spelled backwards in Hylian. Shit. Fake gamer confirmed. Linde's here just for these fucking Manichees. Okay, we butt sex you. Is there a Hylian translation for this game? I don't think so. But it would be funny. Alright, eat rock you. Good fucking job, Jake. Eat rock you. Eat rock the sniper. Alright, Wendell, just don't miss. Jeez Louise, these Manichees. Heal up Wolf. The heal formula is so bad. Twang. Okay, we butt sex you. Heartwarming. Crown Prince brings a literal child to a battlefield because somehow she's relevant despite 4 dog shit level ups. Doga, how do you do here? Alright, Doga one-shot the mage. Honestly, I don't even care about her stats. I would just like to get her promoted so that she can use staves, right? But at the moment, that's not looking like that's gonna be a thing. Oh boy, we could get another Firestone! Is Aura that powerful? It's more that I mean, Aura is a very good tome, but it's more that I just wanted someone who could deal with the Manicheet. And the Manicheet, like, the secret sauce to deal with them is hit on res, right? Eat rock! Whoops. Eat rock! Whoops. Manikeets are basically armor knights, except for they're fast too. What if armor knights had ridiculous speed? With wings and breathe fire and really good speed. Yeah, they're kind of just like ridiculous. Their weapon type is rock. Eat rock! Alright, Marth, go ahead and save here. Sedgar, do this. The whammy slammy. Heal you up. Thwack. Hit you with the steel bow. Hit you with the Iron Lance. I just thought of a hip new Media strat. Swordmaster with Forged Devil Sword, unless you can't forge them. I think you can't. I don't think devil weapons can be forged. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure devil weapons are unforgeable. Alright, everyone get in position. We'll take on the Manakete next turn. Actually, we can probably just leave him alone. He drops a Firestone, and that's it. I kind of don't care about that. Alright, change of course. We're all going backwards. We're leaving, you know, live and let live. Manakete gets to live. Manakete can't do anything against 2-range attacks from the bottom. Wouldn't it start moving? I mean, maybe that's a way to train Linde. If it doesn't start moving, that's a way to train Linde. Get her some chippy XP. The Manakete is a permanent fixture of the castle. Fate's Shadow Dragon Bantu was a good unit. Was he? I didn't use him, so I wouldn't know. Oh, you're right. All right. And I think we have more Thunder Tomes in the convoy. All right, this is how we get Linde promoted. This is how we promote Linde. Two-range grinding is such a meme. It is, but it's a good meme. It's a good meme. I agree. Alright. Time to level up Linde. How does Fate's Shadow Dragon measure up to other ways to play FE1? I think it's great until you get into the late game, and then enemy stat creep ends up being, like, a bit too much, in my opinion. Alongside the sort of siege weapons making the maps unfun. Like, there's a lot of siege tomes later on that I didn't like. There's two types of grinding. Efficient grinding and feeding 10 kills to a trading arc. This is the Linde trading arc. This is the Linde trading arc. We're calling it the Linde trading arc. In fact, we should probably just switch to... We should probably, at this point, just switch to Crabbrave, right? Like, we're gonna be here a while. We're gonna be here a while. Didn't you skip like 3 maps in Fate Shadow Dragon with Anna Warp? Yeah, that's because the endgame sucks. I skipped the maps I didn't want to play because they looked fucking kind of abysmal. Anyway, the Linde training arc will almost certainly be an Ice Rider shitpost, so chat, give me your questions. We'll yap about stuff. It doesn't have to be Fire Emblem. It can be whatever you want. You know, we're having a yap session now. The endgame map stuck. Also stat creep. Yeah, that was my problem with the late game. If you skip the bad parts of a game, it's 10 out of 10. See, I've seen that thrown around a bunch, right? Stuff like, you know, Fates' story. Oh, shit!
Here we go! Jahavia music, let's go. Crab emoji, axe emoji, crab emoji, axe emoji, crab emoji, axe emoji, crab emoji, axe emoji, bow and arrow emoji, crab emoji, axe emoji.
It's like if people were right about Conquest Endgame. Well, so I disagree with the idea that just because something is skippable makes it not bad. If something is skippable, it's better than it being unskippable, right? But if the general consensus is the way that you deal with this thing is to skip it. Wait, the Firestone durability is getting used up every time we attack him because he transforms. He's gonna lose his bonuses soon. That's unfortunate. If you want to skip the bad parts of the game, just play FE3 Book 1. I think FE3 Book 1 is one of the better ways to play Book 1, right? Although, I'll be honest, I had a low opinion of FE11 until this playthrough, but Hard 5 has changed my mind. Hard 5 is genuinely, like, I expected this to be a sort of torture playthrough, right? Hard 5 has genuinely been so fun that I almost want to make a video about, like, expectations versus reality. And how Hard 5 is actually so much better than its reputation would lead you to believe. She gained magic, and now she can damage him with Fireball. The Fortify guy! He's helping our grind! He's helping our grind! We should kill the one with the droppable Fortify, though. So he doesn't waste uses. The endgame in Shadow Dragon Peak is actually challenging. See, this is sort of, and this brings us back to the Sacred Echoes thing, right? Where the question becomes, like, is it a challenge if you don't have the tools to tackle said challenge, right? Like, there is Anna Warp, right? But if you didn't train up a Ballistician or Anna, you've got nothing. Most maps are overhyped to be hard. Are we talking about Shadow Dragon's Fates, or just specifically? Because I don't think enough people have played Shadow Dragon Fates for it to be, like, overhyped. I also think, right, like, I played on the highest difficulty. I think my problems with the late game of that hack would have been solved if I had just played on hard instead of lunatic, right? Or whatever. Doesn't lacking tools apply to early games? Well, that's why difficult early games are oftentimes frustrating. Although I don't think that's true. I think that some early games will give you the tools you need. Some don't. FE6's early game, I think, is rough. You don't really get that many tools. But something like Radiant Dawn, right? I'm an RD defender. You have Soth. You have Brolin. Brolin's awesome. Micaiah Thani is a useful tool, right, for the early game. Shove, just as a concept, is a useful tool. But I do think when early games are rough, they tend to be, like, the roughest because you have a lack of tools. But again, like, Awakening is a very hard early game, right? You don't really lack for tools there because Payrup in and of itself is such a powerful tool, and Frederick is, like, one of the best Jagans ever. Oh no, we're gonna double him now. He's gonna break his Dragonstone.
Having a fully trained army and not just a crew of 6 units helps in Shadow Dragon, given the context of your team. I mean, I don't remember the playthrough because it was like 2 years ago, but I think I had a trained up army. Unless you're trying to argue that you need to train everyone and like rotate things out like it's a Zoran challenge run. Which I have had people propagandize that as like a legitimate like the best strategy for any Fire Emblem game, and I gotta say, like, it's a challenge run for a reason, right? Because it is legitimately more challenging to train your entire army rather than have a dedicated squad. Shadow Dragon's harder difficulties are really only torturous because you can forge before you can forge and reclass. I do know that endgame, I'm expecting a rude awakening on endgame, right? Well, I say that, but like, I'm gonna use the cheese, right? I'm gonna use the cheese. But experience is a resource, right? You know, we had this conversation before when it comes to the idea that having a small number of super soldiers is better than doing communism emblem and having a, you know, a team of characters who are like, okay, but none of them can take on hordes, right? Mental effort and in-game resources are two different things. Experience is in-game, it's not mental effort. I mean, maybe this is like the wrong footage to have playing while I say experience is a resource because we're doing the Linde grind, but unless you're cheesing stuff like this, in which case, like, look at this, right? Like, this is not a quote-unquote standard run. Like, this is degenerate as shit. It's fun. Well, it's fun because I get to yammer with y'all, right? But like, this is degenerate. I don't think this should be looked at as like, sure, you can cheese things, but like, at that point, what are we even talking about, right? She's getting magic and speed. She's so gaming. You're extracting the maximum resources from this energy. Why not have 16 super soldiers? Oh my god, wait. Is this... We've had this conversation before. It was with you, wasn't it? The idea that experience is a limited resource. You do not get 16 super soldiers with all capped stats. Like, that's just not what happens unless you do excessive grinding. And like, it's a single player game. Grind if you want to, right? Oh, whoops. That's a waste of an aura. We broke the regular fire tome. We broke one of the thunder tomes. Oh, we broke the recover staff. Okay, we're gaming. We're gaming. Frederick is one of the best Jagans. What would you say the Jagan quality is proportional to game difficulty? I mean, Frederick is like the reason the early game's beatable. Is using paralogs grinding? Oh, are we talking Fates still? Are we talking Fates still? I'm sorry, but if you're trying to argue that your entire squad caps in Fates just by using paralogs, that's not the thing that happens. The experience formula in Fates, the drop-off for getting over-leveled is absurd. You don't use those paralogs to catch your level 5 parry up to the rest of the team. You use those paralogs to put together exceptional builds, which are only achievable by getting either a large number of level 5 skills or promoted level 15 skills, right? If you want to get some of the strongest skills in the game or some of the strongest skill combinations in the game in a reasonable time, you have to use the paralogs for that. It is a far better use of paralogs because, you know, let's say, you know, paralogs are also a limited resource. Even if you get every pairing in the game, which is typically not going to happen outside of a hyper-planned, hyper-optimized run, even if you get every pairing in the game, oh, wait, if Linde promotes, she can start grinding staff rank. She's 76 experience, though. But even if you get every pairing in the game, there's only so many paralogs before you start doing, like, the grinding videos. Or the grinding videos, the grinding maps, right? If you want to get, like, a rally bot, right? They need 3 or 4 level 5 promoted skills. That's like level 12 promoted, level 15 promoted. If you want to get any level 15 skills, like life and death type stuff, the fairs, trample, you gotta focus on the units you want to get the stuff on. You're the swarm guy. Oh my god, this guy's obnoxious too. Okay, we could just ballista cheese this whole situation. Maybe it's the fact I always get every pairing for the support log. I might just get a lot of paralogs more than most people. I mean, I got almost every paralog in Conquest, but I still think it's a better use of those paralogs to get, like, a rally bot online for the mid-game than to be like, okay, now all of my units can deal 12 damage to the enemies. That's not helpful. That's not helpful. This isn't cheese, this is a rock. We're actually getting back to the map, so I should probably turn off Crab Rave. Sorry for the sudden Jahalvier death. The best squads are something along the lines of 6 gods, 10 enablers, not 16 decent goons. Yeah. That's basically the point I'm trying to get at, is like, if you spread your experience out, because the argument that Berwick is made a couple of times now is, well, wouldn't 16 gods be better? And technically, yes, but that's not going to happen. Like, 16 gods is just not happening without excessive grinding. If you do, like, arena abusing or boss abusing or whatever, sure. If you do grind maps, sure. But at that point, what are we talking about? Like, why are we judging them against each other? Hoist flame! Does Shadow Dragon Fates have skirmish maps? Does Shadow Dragon Fates have skirmish maps? Does Shadow Dragon Fates have skirmish maps? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I played the game over 2 years ago. I don't remember every last detail about it, y'all. If you do excessive grinding, it means EXP isn't a resource anymore. It's just been replaced by the amount of time you're willing to invest. Sure, but like at that point, then just get every unit in the cast to 2020, right? Which again, it's a single player game. Play it how you want. But if we're discussing like what's better, how to focus your experience, I think if we're discussing how you should focus your experience, it's when experience is a limited resource. Because if experience isn't a limited resource, either limited by your time or your willingness to engage with it or whatever, then there's not really a point in comparing them. What is the 776 dialogue box in Shadow Dragon Fates? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Are we counting paralogs as grinding? No, we're not! I've answered that question multiple times! We are not counting paralogs as grinding, but there's only so many paralogs. Like, genuinely. I don't know how many times I can emphasize that there is a limited amount of experience in the game. Unless you do excessive, like, you know, abuse mechanics, and most of those abuse mechanics are also counteracted by the Fates experience formula. Like, if we're talking about lunatic mode, there's not enough experience to get everyone to the level of super unit. You want, in like, we're looking at Conquest or Rev, right? You want somewhere between 4 to 8, usually 6 is a sweet spot. Super units, right? And then everyone else, where's our door key, by the way? You have a master key, you have door key. Everyone else is on support roles, right? Or filler combat, or enablers. My point is, there's no nuance to who gets experience if the question is just whoever I send in the arena for 4 hours. Yeah. Like, if we're bothering to ask the question, who should we give experience to? I think we should assume that, that there's actually a point to that question. Because it's kind of a pointless question if the answer is just whoever you want, right? Get the secret shop? Yeah, so we're gonna grind against the reinforcements who show up when you go for the secret shop as well. Well, I guess they show up as soon as you open the door. Alright, we're about to cap Sedgar. Enablers would be like rally bots, backpacks, healers, Azura. Yes, yeah. Sorry. Basically like support units or filler combat or rally bots. Dancer. Heal you up, Buttercup. Linde, I've got more food for you. I've got more food for Linde. Looking at averages, Percy one-shotting with the Tomahawk is not the normal Percy experience. I mean, if you give him Axe Fair, if you give him Trample, if you give him Strong Riposte, there's ways you can make it work. But all of those ways, right? All of those ways to get a Super Percy require a significant amount of investment. Limited number of experience to get to those. Oh. Goddamn ambush spawns. Thankfully we saved. Strong units, weak units, that's only the selfish perception of people. Truly skilled FE players should play with their favorites. Linde got. Yeah, the fucking ambush spawn moment. There we go. Eat rock. Heal you. You go here, trade. What happened to door key? Are you keeping the Star Sphere for Infinite Ballistas? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Alright, Aura Bomb. She actually doubles with Aura. FE1 Linde could never. Alright, and then we can promote Linde, and she can be our second staffer. Iron Lance you, there we go. What is the falchion that you speak of? Exactly, exactly. +1 magic, so sad. But she can start grinding up staff rank, and then as a bishop, she'll eventually get warp access, is the hope. Heal you. +3 strength, let's go. Yo, Peg Knight Lena, or Peg Knight Linde is gonna go hard. You have 25 attack versus 6 defense. Yeah, so you go here. Steel bow. And everyone else move over here. I thought Sarah had good defense. She got 16 defense bishop promo, and then I saw her defense growth. Sometimes that just happens with a unit, especially with ROM hacks. I find that, like, because most people, myself included, will often play most ROM hacks, like, once, maybe twice, your perception of a unit can get warped by, like, your experience with them. That's why I like playing Zero Growths. It sort of highlights what a unit can do at base. It's obviously not the only thing that matters about them, but it is, you know, relevant sometimes. Alright, so now he got Lance rank, so we can arm scroll to get the Parthia. Alright, Doga, go.
Hee, witless human. None defy a mage dragon and live to speak of it.
Doubling the Mage Dragon. Let's fucking go. Heal up Wolf. That's the world champ difference, baby. Chat, don't let me forget about the secret shop, okay? After we deal with these waves of reinforcements, you gotta let me remember the secret shop. Bum, bum, ba-da-da, da-da-da-da. All right, so Parthia, Wolf. What? Oh, I should have equipped a bow? Oh my god. It's not all weapon types. It's not all weapon types. I didn't realize that. So I spent all that time thinking it would be all weapon types. It was not all weapon types. It's not all weapon types. It's so sad. Tellius arm scroll moment, right? It's before they made the arm scroll based. It's so sad. It's an arm scroll, not an arms scroll. Yo, you're right, you're right. You're so right for that. Alright, so do we want to get Parthia on Wolf? I think probably. Because, well, so we've got... Bow General would be cool. We have, Parthia... So we have Parthia, or we're about to get Parthia on Doga, right? Make Wolf the longbow general. So we have Parthia Doga. Gordon is probably permabenched at this point. Three ballistas. Silverbow you. Shoutouts to Shackle Power makes the best girl Basara a sword armor with good res and defense, gets lances and bows after promoting, peak design. I don't remember that unit from when I played. I used a archer with bombs, I remember that much. Do we want to arm scroll our way to Parthia? Wolf will probably get there naturally, to be honest. Archer with bombs? Are you sure that's not Link missing his Master Sword? Oh my god, Doga. So fucking epic gaming. Alright, and that's Sedgar's last level up, so these are his final stats. Meanwhile, Wolf still has a little bit to go, but that's the world champ difference, baby. These hit rates. These hit rates are awful. I think we just chip away with Doga. Rather than deal with the awful hit rates. Secret shop? I'm sorry, what was pronoun Lance called? Neopronouns? I would call those hit rates good if it was Berwick Saga. That's why I don't like Berwick Saga. That's why I don't like Berwick Saga. That shop is supposed to be a secret.
Ugh, I stand corrected, but you still lack the power to defeat Medius.
Hag has one of those, but it's not a Valkyrie. Late game lesbians, yeah. Alright. So this should stop the reinforcements from coming in. Keanu Reeves has neopronouns in the Matrix. So real. I can't believe the Matrix went woke. They're making the Matrix woke. We call this the woke tricks. Alright, Convoy, give Master Key, retrieve Silver Card. Where's the member card? Oh, you have the VIP card, okay. time to go shopping. If you think about it, all pronouns are neopronouns depending on the time scale. Honestly, that's true. It really makes you think about society. Oh right, I forgot we have no money. Pole axe gaming. The longbow. What can we sell? Probably these silver axes. The longbow gaming, I think. Is this an LTC? Yeah, this is an LTC. Smiley face. Two longbows. B rank bows. He's on his way to Porthia. We have Parthia at Doga in the meantime. Marth, any word? Have you found your family, your sister? My sister was taken by Garnef. She's no longer here. And my mother, she's dead, slain by that Dorian dragon. Marth, I'm truly sorry. I thought there would be some part of my old life that'd be coming back to. I fought so hard. You fought wonderfully. Sire, might I have a moment? All the moments you want, Maedalus. What is it? Your people have gathered outside the castle. They are overjoyed to be free again, sire, and would like very much to see their prince. All right then, I'll go at once. Marth, perhaps you should let that wait, just until you're able to share the joy with them. We could send someone in your stead. No, that will not do. Today's a momentous day for my kingdom and my people. I must celebrate with them now, not later. Anything else would be a disservice to those who died to save Altea. I'm a prince before I'm a son or a brother. Come, Maedalus. Let's go greet my people. Thus, Altea was liberated. Its people, ragged from years of Dorian tyranny, scrambled to the castle and flocked beneath its walls, eager to celebrate what, for many, would be remembered as the happiest day of their lives. They clapped with each other on the back, laughed when Marth said their prince appeared above. They saluted their hero with a thunderous cheer. Glory to Marth, our Prince of Light. Glory to our star and savior. Marth smiled down at his people and waved. The great commander's last victory of the day was commanding his tears not to flow. Marth has become an FE protagonist. Oh, this is the Midbus archetype. All runs are LTCs. Some are just better than others. For Godo to create magic that could defeat Garnef, he needed two orbs, the Light Sphere and Star Sphere. Marth and company set off to Shiazmir, then the Fane of Roman, to find them. But in their path stood a cohort of Christian knights known as the Sable Order. The bridges across the strait would soon be choked with brave and the dead. 15 units. Est is number 16. Yeah, Est is number 16.
Oh, the boss is a paladin too. Okay, this will be easy. We can warp skip this map pretty easy. Are you gonna bench Est? Yes. Or kill her, maybe. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Est to pay for everyone's sins. Arrows fate Est. Where is Jake from State Farm? Eat book, Jake. He needs the accuracy. He needs the accuracy. We also have 2 speed wings. I don't know who to give them to, though. My new headcanon is Jake from State Farm, and he traveled through dimensions. I like that headcanon. Pinsmoth, I see them, a cohort of Grustian knights on the far side of the bridge. That must be the Sable Order. Marth, I heard enemy forces have been spotted. Yes, that's right, the Sable Order, it seems. Really? Tell me who leads them. Why does it matter? Oh, it's just, they say the Sable Order is a brilliant general. I was wondering if he was riding with them today. You must mean General Camus. I'm told Dolar's not very happy with him at the moment, brilliant or not. Something about acting outside of orders. They'll be keeping him on a short lease. I don't expect to see him here. That is good news. Oh, right. You don't have an inventory. Alright, so now the plan is wait for Est to recruit herself, and then we warp skip the map.
with butt sex. Warp should never have been made. It certainly makes the late game of Fire Emblem a lot more cheesable. Although I might have gotten myself in a spot of trouble here. Oh, you can't use recover. Okay, hold on. Can I say how much I love the music on this map? This music's really good. This map is infamous for an LTC I did. A low turn count LTC or a high turn count LTC? This is the map where you get a unit I like. Est, yeah. This is the Est is best map. Why do I feel like I'm the only person who likes Fire Emblem's ranked systems? If you were a time traveler, you'd be well around a bunch of people, because ranked is how everyone used to talk about Fire Emblem. Although, I'll say this, right? I think it was mostly, like, people who hadn't played ranked systems judging how things would go in a ranked system. Like, I think there was a lot of Fire Emblem poser moments. Twang. All right, let's get an actual inventory. Crash into Wolf, crash into Sedgar. Okay, Cedic and Buttsex here. Then Lena recover or mend. Glue gun you. Do that. Okay. Wendell is so close to Horse Slayer rank. I can taste it. Six times 2. Silver bow. Okay, we silver bow you. Morps only needs a second level. Also, as Takio. Can we appreciate the fact that Marth only got a single level throughout the whole run? I mean, you don't know. Maybe I'll use him as my boss killer on a warp skip at some point, smiley face. We still have the whole rapier. Iron bow you, kill you, kill this person? Heal up Wendell. You schmove, you transform. You go here and heal. Save the game. Where is Est on the Estometer? This Est is definitely an Est. She shows up, what, turn 7, I think? She shows up now, turn 6. Alright, you go here. What? What's that guy got?
Armor Slayer! Oh. Okay.
What if this hack had no mounted units? The only horse unit in the hack joins with an underleveled 20-30 chapters as Paragon Canto Plus with plus 70 to all. What if a hack had no mounted units? The only horse unit joins as an underleveled unit at 20 out of 30 chapters. Paragon Canto Plus 70 to all growths. That would be interesting, I guess. Okay, we just have to delete the Armor Slayer guy. The Forged Armor Slayer guy, and then we're good. So you're the Armor Slayer guy. Eat Rock Armor Slayer. Ooh. Hoist Flame, Thunderbolt, AA Gun. Ooh. Okay. We can Horse Dental you. Can we Eat Rock one of the... Okay. Hold on. We can go Butt Sex. Lol, get Armor Slayered. A lot of recent hacks I've already played went a bit too far with the low stats on calves and flyers. I mean, I think at a certain point, right? There's just gotta be a hack where the gimmick is Oops All Infantry. I know we have Merm Emblem, but like, I'm talking specifically Infantry Emblem, right? Aura Bomb you. Alright, now we Eat Rock. Or let's Hoist Flame, just for accuracy purposes. Hoist Flame. Yeah, Hoist Flame for accuracy, bring you to 20. And that should be enough to kill with Transgender, right? Yeah. Hoot Claire? Silverbow? Iron Lance. Alright. So that's solved. Maybe we don't warp skip this. Like, it's looking like we might just be able to fucking punch our way through, right? Oh no, an enemy! We gotta take care of it, it's so dangerous! It's got a Rider's Bane! I hope Ian Gaming is real. No! What would happen if Est died? That would be so sad! Do it!
Do it.
Marth needs the experience! Marth needs the experience! Marth desperately needs this experience! I like to think she's talking to Marth. Why didn't you recruit me? I tried so hard! Now I'm sad. If it makes you sad, I've got a save point. I'll reset. But we can make that into a clip. You still get the Falchion? You do. But you don't get the Rider's Bane. And I would make Luna sad, which is the real reason we're resetting. I don't want to make Luna sad. So we'll just recruit her instead. Marth will choose the other half. Ah, Prince Marth! I'm Est of Macedon White Wings, Palan Katria's younger sister. I've been looking for you. Initially, I intended to join up with you along with my sisters, but when I heard Grist had made off with one of Arcanea's 3 regalia, the Sword of Mercurius, I flew there to get it back. This is Mercurius right here. It's lovely, isn't it? And powerful. In the right hands, you'll find it a formidable weapon indeed. Oh, wait, Marth's in trouble. Nothing Sedgar can't solve. Commander, did anybody tell you? I flew all the way to Grust and brought back Mercurius. Pretty spiffy, huh? Yes, Marth told me all about it. Very brave of you to undertake such a dangerous task alone. Well done, Est. Hee hee, you mean it? Thanks, Commander. You should have seen the arrows whooshing past me left and right. I even dodged a rapier, but I'm a White Wing, right? So I swooped down and let him have it. Just watch, though. I'll find some way on top of it. No way. No, I don't doubt it. I expect great things from you, Est. Hee hee, you mean it? In the right hands, proceeds to gift it to fucking Astrum. Astrum is the wrong hands for everything. I'm glad we can all agree it's spelled A-S-S-T-R-A-M. Astrum. Oh, here comes reinforcements. Shit. Good job, Wolf. Transgender. Did you recruit Astrum this playthrough, or did he get what he deserves? Both. I recruited him so that I could sacrifice him, because I wanted to get his weapons. All right, how many reinforcements are there on this map?
10? Okay, 8, 10, 12, 14, they show up. And there will be a reinforcement from here, but we'll just permanently body block it. Astrum is a bad enough unit that nothing will ever make him redeemed in my eyes. Is kill no— Oh, kill isn't censored! We can say kill now! Everyone type kill in chat! Kill :3. Kill. Oh my god, Wolf going crazy with the glue gun. Me when I unalive Astrum for experience. Where's Linde? Heal up Wolfie VGC. You go here with the iron bow. You go here with the iron bow. Alright, there will be a total of 4 waves of these guys. So that's wave 3. Eat rock. Iron bow you. Eat rock you. Wolf is truly having a Prey 2016 experience. He is. He's using that glue gun smiley face. My comment was a joke at Kill Bill and it still got censored.
So it looks like the censorship's not fully over. Okay, there's wave 4. It might be because you're on Twitch instead of YouTube. No, I think the people on YouTube are also able to say kill. I mean, you can see also, most people chatting are on YouTube, not Twitch. You can see the little YouTube icon next to them, right? Physic up Wolfie VGC just in case. What is the glue gun? So in real life, a glue gun is like, it's a tool for spraying glue, basically. But the glue gun that we're talking about with Prey is a weapon that lets you spray out little globs you can climb on. That's interesting. By the way, this is the first Fire Emblem game where enemies get higher weapon experience on harder modes. Yeah, I think it is. I think you're right. Because of how the triangle works, right? Eat rock. No. Iron Lance you. Where's Wendell? Good job, Wolf. Oh my god, Wendell! Alright, Wendell, get that Lance rank. There we go. Okay, and now Wolfie VGC goes here with the glue gun, or with the Iron Lance. That's that world champ difference, baby. All right. Est can get a kill here. I mean, if she misses, she's dead. But let's see. Est, do you get a kill? Nope! Commander, I gave it my all. Look, I tried, Luna! I tried! I'm sorry! Rip. I tried! You can't say I didn't try. Alright, let's give this horse dental. No! S said no to being benched. I tried. I did try. I did try. Oh my god, he's just shy. Alright, give this horse dental. Horse dental. Est blood money?
Est blood money.
Thank you, Thomas Kwok, for the $2 blood money. Eat rock. Thunderbolt you. For the record, it's fine. I just like Est. I know. I'm sorry. I tried. Steelbow you. Steel axe. I don't know why, but there's something oddly relatable to her. That's fair, you know, growth units can be fun. Growth units can be fun. Imitate Sedgar. Marth block the fort. Yo, now the enemy has Forged Rider's Bane. They're copying our tactics. Alright, let's get a ballistician down here. I didn't have any I threw javelins at the boss for 150 turns. I didn't have any javelins for 3 chapters afterwards. Don't ask for my turn count. Yeah, because you trained up Est, right? Alright, you go here with the horse dental, or with the glue gun. This guy has 29 attack. Yeah, so you go here with the glue gun to get rid of him. Rip to the glue gun! 07! It served us well. A measly 156 turns. Was the goal to get Esther promotion? Yes, and she did promote. Oh, whoops. We could do butt sex here, but I think Abel kills... Yeah, Abel kills safely, so we just do that instead. God, Super Abel's so ridiculous. Okay, we Iron Lance you. Horse Dental doesn't get the hit rate too. Alright, let's get Dogo over here. Point and laugh at the one range boss.
You shall not pass! Not today, not ever!
Alright. It's chapter 18 and we still have a one-range locked boss. And now we don't.
Ugh, you shall not! Ugh!
And now we do not have a one-range locked boss. We made it across the strait! Yes, but the real battle may yet be ahead of us. Matalus, can we be certain the Light Sphere and Star Sphere are located in the Fane of Ramon? Yes, sire, but unfortunately they may not be all we find. The Fane is said to be guarded by a goddess, one with fearsome powers. Those who defile her sanctuary are punished by fire, none are spared from the blaze. Perhaps you should reconsider, Marth. Perhaps. But if none are spared from the blaze, where do the rumors come from? Besides, we need those 2 orbs. Well, might I suggest we take just a few able companions and let sleeping dragons lie? Sage advice. I've no desire to tear apart a holy place, whether our goddess is home or not. I'll choose a handful of elite to search for the orbs with me. And those elite will not include Est, unfortunately. The Sable Order fought valiantly to keep Marth's army from reaching Chiasmere. But in the end, Grust's knight buckled, the world's mightiest only in song. The League marched on to Fane of Ramon, a holy sanctuary built by the divine dragons to house their most priceless treasures. There, another story was set to begin. Rip Est, you at least brought us Mercurius. Yeah, we don't have a Mercurius user though. Because nobody has even close to the sword rank for it. This fucking map, too. This map's ridiculous. We're not gonna play this today, by the way. Baby Tiki time. Yeah, I'm considering killing her and just going Nagi gaming. Cause like otherwise your deployment slot get eaten up by Bantu, right? I don't like the Manicheets, so I approve. I'll figure out preps like next time. I gotta make dinner, so I'm gonna head out. See y'all. Why are you talking as if FE11 Tiki is just Faye from FE6? Oh, never mind. It's more Tiki is actually good at base moments. You know, I personally consider the unit that gets one-rounded not to be very good at base, but maybe we have different definitions of that. Maybe we have different definitions of that. We seem to approach Fire Emblem very differently. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Bye!